Good morning, Celestials. Welcome to another Loving Myself Live in the Mix for 2026. We are on day 29. Oh my goodness, day 29 of Loving Myself Live in the Mix for 2026. And I'm so grateful that you're here with me. I also got my kitty cat. And where was he? Where did he go? Oh, he's right there. Isn't he a cutie pie? You can't really see. Anyways, oh my goodness, you guys, I am on day 29, which means I've showed up for 29 days to love myself in this mix of 2026. And oh my goodness, we are on the last day of Leo, the final Leo season day. The final day of Leo season. Oh my goodness, for 2026. It has been such a wonderful Leo season, in my opinion, for this 2026, and I'm so grateful for it. Today we may have some love tests come through, or maybe yesterday we had some love tests. For me, I feel like this week I had some love tests, and I'm so grateful that I was able to move through them because, you know, we all are one. So whenever I love myself, I can love you more, and whenever I love you, I love the greater we. And that is beautiful. And I'm a part of that greater we, so it's part of my self-love to learn to love you more. And to learn to love me more too in the process. As I love me more, I can love you more. And as I love you, I have weak points, and I have weak points. And you know, it's easy to love. It's easy to love our family. It's easy to love, well, maybe not our family. It's easy to love who our heart chooses to love. It's easy to love those that agree with us. It's easy to love those that are like us. And it's easy to love those that our heart already loves. It's hard to love those that disagree with us and just those that are not like us. But yeah, you know, I've been thinking about the rest of this series because tomorrow we're going to be on day 30 and it goes to day 42. So there's just like a little over 13 days left. There's like 13 days left. Yeah. But, I don't know. I was thinking that maybe I could give my testimony, and I can give you guys part of my testimony and my walk with Jesus and how I've come to where I'm at. Because, you know, they overcome by their testimony. And some people, if you know the signs of the times that we're in, which totally correlates with Eastern religions, you guys, it totally correlates with the signs of the times. If we're in Kali Yuga and we're moving out of it, then we're moving into a new time. So hello, good morning. I'm so grateful that people are here this Saturday morning. Woo! But, okay, so it's not easy for me to tell people these stories because I don't know. I don't think people will believe them, and I don't want to convince you to believe it. I just, you know, it's been my life. So whenever other people come to me and tell me stories like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's real life. That was my real life. So, am I okay? Yes, I'm so okay. I'm so loving my life today. I'm like in love with my life today. I'm on cloud 9. I'm like walking on cloud 9. It's pretty awesome. I had a really awesome day yesterday, and today I just got a peaceful house to myself, and I'm so grateful for it. But yeah, so they overcome by their testimony, and I decided, yeah, why not? Why not tell you guys? So my very, 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 very first experience with Jesus was whenever I was 2 years old. And I probably would have forgotten it by now, but I wrote about it whenever I was 5, and my grandma kept it, and then she would remind me and stuff. So, hello, good morning. But yeah, my very first encounter, I was 2 years old, and I was staying with my dad's girlfriend at the time, and I don't know what I did. I was 2. I don't know what I did. I must have done something. She got really, really angry, and she suffocated me. And I passed out, and I don't know if I dreamed it or what, but I was out of my body and I was like floating above the town and I was with Jesus. It was the first time that I had my first experience with Jesus. I was 2 years old and I was above my body with Jesus. And I remember, I remember looking down at the town and I pointed at my grandparents' house and I said, they're going to be so sad that I'm leaving. And then he said, do you want to leave or would you like to go back? And I said, I want to go back because I don't want them to be sad that I'm leaving. And then I woke up in my body and my dad's like there and he's like giving me like CPR and he's freaking out. And he sees me and he picks me up and he like hugs me and he like rushes me to my grandparents' house. So that was my very first encounter with Jesus, the very first time that I ever encountered him. And then with my grandparents, I went to church. They would take me to church every Sunday. And I remember at like the age of 5 in church, in Sunday school, they were talking about, getting saved, asking Jesus into your heart. And I was thinking, I don't need to do that. I already have him. Like he's already here. I had already been, after 2, I remember I would start praying to I'd start praying to God and talking to Jesus. It just felt like he was there. I didn't always see him. I didn't see him again, but I just knew that he was there. So that was my very first encounter with Jesus. I was 2 years old and I don't know if I died or not. I don't know if it's a near-death experience. I don't know. It felt like a near-death experience. It felt like what I would think a near-death experience would kind of be, if that makes sense. Because I've never had a near-death experience other than that. And I was so young, you guys. I was so young that it feels like a dream. It feels like a dream. But like I said, I had written it down and everything. And my dad even confirmed it. He was like, yeah, that happened. He broke up with the girl like shortly after that. But yeah, and my grandma was like, oh no, honey, that happened, But they don't know that I was like in the air with Jesus. Like they don't know that. And like I just knew that it was him. Like I just knew. Like there was just no doubt this light figure guy, it's Jesus. It could be anyone, but in my mind it's Jesus. I don't know. That was my very first experience. Tomorrow I'll tell you about my next experience, but that was my first one with I call it the ascended version of Jesus, like the ascended version of Jesus, because it's an actual being that's there. I don't know. But yeah, that is my very first testimony with Jesus and where I'm coming from with everything that I've said. Like, if you guys watch this whole thing, a couple days back, I was like, somebody said, you need Jesus. And I was like, you don't know me. You don't know where I've been. You don't know where I've come from. And I guess I'm going to kind of share pieces of that through the rest of the series. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know, you guys. I'm still here. I'm still loving myself. I'm so grateful for this world that I get to live in. I'm just so grateful. It's such a beautiful world. I had such a beautiful night last night, and I don't know, I'm on cloud 9, and I'm just going to keep moving it forward, keep moving forward in love. This is the last day of Leo season in 2026. I'm going to move forward in love, I'm going to choose love, and I'm going to love the day. So that's what I encourage you to do. Love the day if you can. Find love in the day if you can. Do what you can to love and be love and to show love. All right, you guys, that's all I got for us today. Thank you for listening to my first little testimony. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Until then, I know this world needs you and your love. So choose to walk in love out there, my friends.